everybody. This is BlueChipSim. Welcome to another video. As you can clearly see, I've got a nice map on the screen behind me here. So today, we're going to go through something new that I'm going to start coming out with. This is a video that I'm going to try and commit to weekly at this point. And it's what I'm going to be calling World Tour Wednesday. Up here in the top left, you can see where it says World Tour Wednesday. And as you can probably guess with this map that I've got here, we're going to do a tour around the world. Now, let's put this out here before we begin so that you can keep this in mind as you watch the video. I'm going to be listing a bunch of places that I plan on visiting in my world tour. If you can think of a place, look at the map, specifically Africa, Eastern Europe, Asia, and South America that I should visit and has good quality scenery, freeware or payware, let me know. And I will probably add it to the world tour. Right now, I think there's 30-something stops on the world tour, so that's already 30-something videos, assuming I don't do any two-parters. So I don't mind increasing more because if you look down here, there's nothing in Africa. There's only two stops in South America. One stop in Asia. Maybe I could do a little more Australia. And definitely Eastern Europe. I should probably come down here and do Qatar to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, all that. But without further ado, let's get through here so you know where I am planning on going. And then you can give me some suggestions to add later on. So, as I am from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we're going to be starting out of DFW International Airport. We can follow the list down here, but I'm also going to use this. So, first leg here is going to be DFW to Orlando. And then from Orlando, we're going to Ronald Reagan in D.C., KDCA, I think. I don't remember which one's which, but it's one of the two. It's the one on the river. Then we're going to go to New York JFK. The unfortunate thing about cities like DC and New York that have multiple airports is that it really doesn't make sense for me to go to multiple airports, so I'm just going to pick the best and easiest one. So from New York, we're going to go to London Heathrow, most likely, maybe Gatwick. I don't know, we go to Heathrow a lot. I'll probably pick. I haven't picked yet. I know it says Gatwick here, but it can change. Then we're going to go from London to Charles de Gaulle. I think I might add Amsterdam, do London to Amsterdam, then Amsterdam to Charles de Gaulle, but we'll see when we get there. Then we're going to do Paris to Barcelona, Barcelona to Madeira, Madeira then to Palma de Mallorca. Again, if there's anything here on the Iberian Peninsula that you think I should add that has good scenery that I don't know about, let me know. I might do Madeira to Gibraltar and then Gibraltar to Palma. I'm not sure yet because Gibraltar would be a fun approach. Trying to get all those good approaches in on this world tour. So then we're going to go from Palma to Rome. Rome across to Dubrovnik. Dubrovnik down here to Innsbruck, which, how can I do a world tour anywhere without including Innsbruck? Innsbruck to Frankfurt. Frankfurt to Stockholm, Arlanda. Stockholm to Moscow, Sheremetyevo. Shoot, I don't know how to pronounce that. But close enough, right? And then this is where I could probably use some more Eastern European routes in here. So if you know of any good scenery, I know there's some Vienna. I think Budapest might have some sceneries. If there's anything in Ukraine, let me know what you guys know. Anything's helpful. But the way it's planned right now, we're going from Moscow to Dubai. Again, I might include Doha and Abu Dhabi somehow, if I can find a way to bounce around in here. And then we're going to go plan from Dubai to Sydney. Now, that is definitely a route that I want to keep, Dubai to Sydney, because I know British Airways does a pretty sweet flight from Dubai to Sydney. Um, it's second half of their London to Dubai, Dubai to Sydney. So I definitely want to keep that route, but I can come back and do some of these Asian countries later. So Sydney, I might add Brisbane or any of these other, or Melbourne or anything like that before coming back up. But right now, it is Sydney to Hong Kong. And then this is where I can add more Asian legs if you guys have any suggestions. So then Hong Kong to Tokyo. Then Tokyo to Hawaii. Right now I've got us going into Honolulu, but I might get the FS Dream Team Hawaiian Islands pack and just do a little bit of island hopping in Hawaii before I go anywhere from there. And then we're going to go all the way from Honolulu up to Anchorage. And then Anchorage, I might do Anchorage to Juneau, but right now we're just sticking to Anchorage to Vancouver. Vancouver down to San Francisco. San Francisco to San Diego. San Diego to Las Vegas. Las Vegas to Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole to Denver. Denver to Phoenix. And then we got a little bit of a South American leg before we finish back up. But Phoenix to Mexico City. Again, if you know of any Central American airports, good sceneries, good high quality scenery, freeware or payware if they're out there. But right now, Mexico City down to Buenos Aires. If you know anything down here in the tip of Argentina or in Chile, let me know. That would be nice to go to. I think I would enjoy it. I'm sure you guys would, especially if y'all are the ones suggesting this route. But then for right now, it's Buenos Aires to Rio de Janeiro. And then we're going to do Rio de Janeiro all the way up to one that I'm really excited about. But St. Martin. That's always a classic flight sim place. We might just have to take a 747 in there, even though it would make no sense coming from Rio. We can do a little cargo route or something. But then from there, we're going to go from St. Martin to Charlotte, North Carolina. Then from Charlotte, North Carolina up to Minneapolis, St. Paul. And then from Minneapolis, St. Paul, we're back at our start in DFW. So that was a lot of information to process. Probably 30-something legs. Here's the whole map again. You can see there's a lot of gaps, but if you guys have any suggestions at all, I would love to take them. I would love to increase this, and who knows, maybe if we get enough stops, can make this world tour last over a year. That would be pretty awesome. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Go ahead and close this out. I'm really excited for this world tour. Going to try and kick it off next week. This video is going to be coming out on a Thursday. But next Wednesday, I'm going to try and have this first leg, Dallas to Orlando International Airport, out. And I'm also going to put a link to this map here that I'm messing around with. I'm going to put a link down in the description. So if you want to come in and look at this map, see where I'm going, see what I'm missing, I'm going to put a link down in the description so that you guys can check it out. And maybe you guys want to use it and make your own maps. And make your own world tour or specific continent tours, because world tour is pretty big. So, without further ado, I look forward to seeing you guys next week on our first leg from DFW to Orlando. So, finally, this is BlueChipSim. Make sure and come back next week for the first leg of the world tour. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. All right. Bye-bye now.